All right, folks, it's Friday, May 17th. It's a little better than 5 p.m. This is going to be one of 2 or 3 videos. I'm running a little bit late today. We got some things to come. Notice that I did not say Happy Friday immediately. I don't care to on this video. We're going to make each other some promises, though. Next video I post is going to be on a more positive manner, because this one is not. Your promise to me is you're going to take some of my information lightly. You're going to take it with a grain of salt, because I do not have all the answers. I'm just a loudmouth that takes videos of what I do. I don't know how else to say that, okay? So those are our promises that we're making to each other. Okay, we got a little problem here. These videos that I'm about to do now, I don't do many of them. Not that I hide it. I actually don't hide anything. Not really. I don't. I'm very reluctant to put videos on like this. Number one, because I'm sharing with you my information of my remedies. We're talking about herd health right now, folks. And for a man that does not have all the answers, what scares me sometimes is any of you out there taking what I'm doing and replicating it. I am not a vet. I am not the highest educated with cattle, herd health, cattle management. So you're going to make me that promise. You take what I'm giving you right now with a grain of salt. Okay, we have a problem. If you keep up with the videos, you'll know that I lost a beautiful, beautiful heifer calf. Oh, not almighty. Just the other day. I have another problem. You remember that mystery calf, that big, beautiful red steer calf? Bull calf, steer. Don't know what his fate is. I will admit that he's better than that little heifer that is gone. He looks a little bit better, but there is a problem. Folks, we have had outstanding, beautiful weather. Everything is dry. The mama cows are being fed. Great feed. I could go on and on and on and sound like a little kid here. This is a perfect scenario now. We've been in a perfect scenario for more than a week, better than a week. Okay, this video actually just got a little more positive. No more than 15 minutes ago, I got the phone call from the vet. What I will tell you is this: my biggest fear was toxidiosis. A lot of you right now are asking, please do explain. Some of you watching this right now are going, ooh, I hope not, Ben. Yeah, toxidiosis is bad. It is a killer. Mainly exists in calves. The biggest problem with toxidiosis is not only is it a calf killer, by the way, that's how payments are made, these calves. That's this farm's paycheck. Okay. For anybody that didn't know that. Not only is it a calf killer, but more importantly, it is spreadable. I got the phone call 15 minutes ago from the vet. I did have the vet here. This is being taken extremely serious. She took a stool sample with her from the sick calf. Took it to her offices, put it on a microscope. I'm not sure what happens. She's awesome. Her word is gold with me, so I'm taking her word. She is outstanding. She let me know that she has seen 0 signs of toxidia. Remember, I don't have all the words and answers here. So, that's the positive, okay? Problem is I still have a problem. Can this be just a coincidence? I mean, cattle get sick, calves get sick. All animals get sick, for God's sakes. Cats, dogs, you name it. Yeah, it is possible. But Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did. I've been told multiple times by different vets, when in doubt and we can't be there or we can't pick the phone up, throw the kitchen sink at them respectfully. Well, I did. I prepared for the worst. I prepared for toxidiosis. The writing was on the wall that that was a great possibility. We are a believer in cord. This is an empty bottle. I got a brand new full one inside the milk house refrigerator. Cord is a, I don't have the words, is the fixer for toxidiosis. You can do it one of two ways. You can do it as a drench, which is also known as a treatment right then and there, or it can be done as a preventative. It's up to you folks. If in need or you want to research it, you can find out anything these days on the old intranet. Cord's a big believer on this farm. Okay, so what I did before the vet got here and before she could give me her prognosis, I mixed up a tubing bottle, which means it's a force tube down the throat. Lift up the bottle, liquid goes down. I mixed up about 2 quarts of some good lukewarm water. And what I did is I added in the 3 ounces of cord to the water and mixture of Resorb. Resorb is an electrolyte. I used to go through a pile of those packages, and they're not the cheapest. I can tell you this, it already helped the calf. The calf did gain quite a bit of life back in it, but there's still a problem. Now, I'm going to show you what else I did. Understand, I'm throwing the kitchen sink here. You know, this can get a guy scared. I'm not scared of a whole lot of things, but you start telling me that I've got a, we'll call it an epidemic here, there's kind of some room for concern. This is also cord. I've already stated there's 2 ways of treating with this cord. One of them is a drench, one of them is a preventive. What I did, out of being scared, and it's no harm, no foul, folks, that entire stock tank has been treated. And according to this, it will remain treated for about 21 days. I promise you, just as a preventative, in 21 days, I will be putting another one of these in that stock tank. Now, what I did not do is just open this package up and dump it in there. No. No, I took a nice clean 5-gallon pail, threw this in there, breathed a little bit in my nose from the fine powder. I can tell you right now, we'll see what happens. I don't know. But I whisked it up really nice and then threw it in the tank. And according to this, that water should basically be, what we're going to have to say, medicated for the next 21 days. As a preventative, there's 2 ways. Remember, a preventative and an immediate fix. So, and obviously, if some of you aren't following or can't figure it out, with all due respect, I didn't mean that unkindly. The cows are drinking the water. The water is going through them. The calves are drinking from the udder. There we go. Okay. Now I'm sharing you completely, well, I have been, of what I do and what I use. Okay? New floor. Got it? Remember, grain of salt. New floor is a cure-all, as far as I'm concerned. Not toxidiosis, but anything else to have to do with pneumonia. It's a big fixer of hoof rot and everything else. New floor, the way I like to put it, and this is kind of disrespectful, new floor is the poor man's Draxin, or the poor man's Zactrin. My checkbook does not have Draxin on it. My checkbook has new floor on it. Me personally, huge believer in new floor. What else is there? Flunixium injection. What this is, and I have to turn this around. I really don't. I don't care to show the veterinarian's sticker on the back here, just because. Nothing to share. It just that's probably private. This is a generic Baramine. What this basically is, very simple words here, is this is liquid Tylenol. Now I know what you're saying. Why the hell have a fancy little bottle like this that probably costs a little bit more? I mean, there's LA, or no, yeah, the LA 200, Tylen 200. I've gone through a lot of that when raising all those bull calves, which I'm a big believer in. This is the cat's meow. This is literally 1 milliliter per 100 pounds. And the vets around here are huge believers in it. And Dad has used that significantly back in his day with, you know, all the dairy that took place around here. And anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is I got the phone call that there is no sign of toxidiosis. Folks, it is a good day. I started this video off in a negative manner. Shame on me, it should have been a positive manner. We need to celebrate the fact that that's the case. There's still a problem around here, and I really don't believe in a whole lot of coincidences. I'm not a guy that believes in a lot of that crap. So, after this video, I am going to that calf that is sick, and he will be getting 3 milliliters in new floor. Once that is in him, he is then going also to get 1 milliliter of the generic Baramine. Throwing the kitchen sink at him. Respectfully. No overdosing. I mean, I've been told before, if you feel it's, if you feel they're damn near a goner and you want to try and save, you know, and instead of that 3 milliliters of new floor, give them 6. You know, in this case, I probably would do so. I'm about to lose you here. But the fact that I also want to give it that that Baramine, no, it's just going to get the 3 milliliters and then 1 millim of Baramine. So that's my story for today. It's been a big concern since about probably 1 o'clock. I was messing around with the new piece of iron, which is going to be the next video, which is going to be a lot more positive, no more negative Nelly. But yeah, it's a big concern. It's a real big concern around here. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't know if I touched on this or not, but the reason I'm really reluctant to speak of herd health or lack thereof and sicknesses is for some of you that don't know, and some of you are laughing right now, it's kind of taboo. Farms, they don't talk about sicknesses, or they got a bug on the farm, or they're having problems with animals, or they're losing calves. I've had some earmuffs, kids. I've literally had some jackasses stand right in front of me, look me in the eyes, and tell me that they don't lose calves. You are damned to hell for being an absolute liar. In fact, I know one person in particular that will probably comment on this video, maybe not now what I'm about to say. He will probably say he's been raising calves for 40 years and he's never lost one. Sir, I'm going to tell you in advance, you are a liar. A liar. And I think most people on here, whether I admit it or not, they agree. It's kind of taboo to admit that you're having a problem. If I'm burned for all this, I can promise you there won't be another video on any herd health managing around here. I doubt that though. I think we've got a great group of folks here that respect these videos. I don't believe we have a whole lot of, yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. So yeah, that's the problem around here. It's a big scare. If anybody's still watching, you know, I talked about people not talking about sicknesses. There's one person that needs a big pat on the back who I watch religiously and majorly back in the day, still to this day, Will Sowers. Will Sowers is pretty damn free with his information. And I'm going to say it's for educational purposes. I've personally learned some doings and don'ts from Will, including many, many others. Will just comes to mind immediately. He'll admit pretty freely that he's having a problem and what he does for his fixes. So this is part of my fixes here. That's what I'm doing, whether I'm right or I'm wrong. I'm just kind of sharing it with you. So yeah, I guess now I will say happy Friday. Because of that phone call right before this video, it is a happy Friday. There's still a problem though, it needs to be watched. What am I going to do tomorrow morning if that calf is still alive but in bad shape? Electrolytes. That's what she told me over the phone. Electrolytes, and keep treating it with electrolytes and shots. New floor in that bear of mine. If the calf passes overnight, let's cross those fingers, folks. She is going to be collecting the calf and basically, for the lack of better words, opening it up and seeing if we can't rectify a problem. So, enough jibber jabber on that subject. Here's the bulls. Okay, I should make another video. I'm only hopeful there's still some people watching that are interested. I should probably make a different video as far as these bulls are concerned. Folks, it was just 2 days ago or so we had the bull test. You little bastard. Yeah, he's a butthead. Bull test went pretty good. It was okay. It was fair. It was very educational. That was my first one. I learned a lot, what they're doing, why they're doing it. I learned a lot on, I didn't know this existed, but you can fairly judge a bull on it being calfese or not. It's been a long day, and the day is far from over. By way of the scrotal circumference. I didn't know that. It was a great day that day. Learned something new. Ain't got all the answers. And some other stuff. In fact, those two ladies that put on that bull test were phenomenal. They worked with us, and they had already had a long morning. That was their second big stop. They had, when she called me with the test results, which I'm going to relay to you here in just 2 seconds. Granted, I'm without the paperwork. I'm very excited to get it. It's in the mail. They do a follow-up phone call that next day or the day after. I got mine yesterday with basically they're ready to go to work, or Ben, you have a problem. We need to either retest, or you have such a significant problem, you need to get rid of that bull. She also mentioned that she is 100% acceptable to a future YouTube video, which might just go ahead and shut down this channel. Maybe we're going to flirt with that next year, folks. The bull testing primarily around here is over. Next year, who knows? Might just have my own bull test here. I'll have 7 for sure, possibly 8 if I still got this big guy. I'm going to tell you why I might still have him. The bull test might just take place here. but I have to outfit myself to do so. This big, beautiful guy right here came in at a 93%. All these calves dropping this year and all these pregnant cows out there proves his fertility percentage. Him and we'll say that he had a cousin. There was 2 bulls, young bulls, that did all the cleanup for us last year, because AI and didn't last very long last year. The AI calves are over. They've been over for easily a week. So there's a lot more information that's going to come from him with the paperwork that I am to receive. But what they do is they immediately call you up with a pass or fail, or a good or a fair. This guy came out, she said basically, she dared to say outstanding. You know, those kind of people, they don't say words like that. But just an absolute stellar, fertile bull that came in at 93%. All right, this young guy here. This young guy here came in at 86. She relayed to me that anything 70 or below is basically, you better by God retest. Maybe something went wrong. Maybe it wasn't the right day, whatever. He came in at 86% fertility rate. It's definitely not a 93. It's an 86. It's passable. He's good to go. He's good to go to work. He is going to go to work this summer. He better work. She had noted that he could turn into be even better of a success rate. She had said and noted that in a younger bull, they're sometimes a little lower in numbers and kind of hard to judge. Not hard to judge. It's basically science, folks. They had the microscope out and everything. They even invited me to look into it, and they actually took their time. They were interested in making sure that I was educated, which I thought was phenomenal. It's a little bit of a dying breed these days. Excuse the pun. So yeah, both bulls are good. They're a success. They're ready to go to work this year. There is no question whatsoever. She had also stated that one of the greatest things that had been done here and can be done is, she had mentioned the word wintering. Basically, the lack of scrotal freeze that could come from them being barn raised, which they were. So she said that that can attribute a ton, not only to these percentages that were given here, but to any bull in particular, which I'm real happy about, because the bull program I am starting, they are all being barn raised through the winter, which is going to create quite a bit of work. But that's what we're here for, correct? Yes. That's it. Jibber jabber's over. I'm already running late today. I got to keep going. I got to go give that calf some shots. I am not going to take a video of that, folks. I don't want any trouble. Stay tuned for another video, if not 2. What I'm doing now for the rest of the evening is I am going to go spread a little bit of manure across the highway. Dad's easy cats. Dad's run easily 20 to 25 loads out there in the last day and a half, 2 days. Even with his ailment, you're not going to keep him down. I can't tell him what to do. We are going to have an equipment showcase. Piece of iron was delivered today. So anyway, I'm going to keep teasing you is what I'm doing here. You're soon to see it, folks. Talk to you sooner than later.